to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So FIU's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage. They can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
That's caught. It's Payne. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. They put the first points on the board.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Penn State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Allard. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to hits. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo.
Fires toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Panthers have their offense in high gear. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. To the air, it's Jenkins. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. FIU will line up to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Might be changing the route. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. FIU pushing tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got rid of it just in time. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. James Madison went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Dukes. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On the ground, it's Singleton. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Aller. That's reeled in, it's Allen. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We reach the break. It's FIU with the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. Open space at the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
The Panthers want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Get it out on the screen. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Allard. He makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. FIU pushing tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Safe completion on the screen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. FIU will line up to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point. But this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ballgame.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in 1 single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Grab near the marker. It's Allen. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Pass completion move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Nittany Lions need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And it's no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but...
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air, it's Jenkins. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Fires left, and it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
On offense, you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate here, backed up deep in your own end, a quick throw on the slant, but the defense right now playing so physical, they're able to jar the ball loose on the incompletion because of the hit against one of the faster players you're going to see in college football.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
They'll immediately call timeout. And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. The short hands, it's Singleton. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Aller. Oh, they're after him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man down the middle. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. He leaves it with the back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Bringing the heat. He's got an open man. Turning it on. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Aller. Hauls it in. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got a man. It's Perry.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
The short hands, it's Dawson. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. FIU will line up to punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get in plus territory, you just go for it on 4th down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. That's caught. It's Ross. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Toss sweep to the right. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Their kicker has butchered multiple field goals today, so they might as well keep the offense out there on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. The Nittany Lions are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. To the ground with the back. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the two-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Finds a man in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Panthers will hustle to the line.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. FIU set up with another first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. Hard running there. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The defense all revved up after that earlier try to stop him right here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Running behind that left side. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. There we go. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a can give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. Good timing on the quick out. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Caught behind the line. It's Owens. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Panthers moving quickly to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Breaks free. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the beatdown has ensued.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to the ground game on the left.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great game.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.